Dr. Stone. Sorry, this one's a little late. Busy weekend.
It's late, but, you
love it.
That's how life
It's late unless, or we could just make the excuse that we waited for the official Viz translation because we're good boys and girls, which is untrue.
Yep.
Hey, you know what? This video is still going to be up before King of Lightning uploads his live reaction, so
Yeah, we're competing.
You know it.
No, there's nothing to compete for.
So, I want to talk about... I remember back when the Butler character was all like, oh, desire equals justice, and I made that whole rant on the video. I was like, what? What does that mean? And we kind of... this chapter, almost as if to address that concern I had, is here. And we get a very interesting dive into his character.
Ryusui!
Yeah. Thank you for remembering names, by the way.
So like I said, it's
at this point, it just seems like everyone competing for Senku's best friend status right now.
As you should, because if he was a dude in your school, you'd be like, I gotta be friends with that guy.
He's like, Taiju's been fired, so he's opened up job applications for best friend status. Everyone's jumping in for that right now. All we need is a female character who will act just like Senku, and boom, there it is.
You want female Senku? Is what you're saying?
But like a female character that will, vibe on the same level with Senku.
So let me get this straight. If Ryusui, is that how you pronounce his fucking name? His fuck names.
Yeah.
If he was a woman and exactly the same as how he was personality-wise, would you ship it?
Oh, yeah, I think I would.
Lol, baited. You fell into the SJW trap. You don't ship them because they're both the same gender? What are you, a homophobe? You got baited.
I mean, I can shut down that one argument with this one sentence.
I thought about
You ready?
that like halfway through asking the question. I was like, uh-oh.
You ready? You ready for me to shut down that SJW propaganda bullshit?
Go ahead.
They don't like dick.
Do you know this?
We know this.
Well, you know who might like dick, and this is a great transition, Thurman. Did you notice the old man said he might fall for him?
Oh yeah, I was like, oh God, okay. We got some. We got.
So that SJW is a gay confirmation right there. You can ship that old man with whatever guy you want.
Yeah, and then despite the fact that the age gap is probably like a million years.
As long as I got my suit and tie. So now we know if any shipping that happens, he's the groom, right? Because we already seen him in a suit.
Oh yeah, definitely. And this whole chapter was just a very great. This is exactly.
Stop shitposting now.
This is definitely how you do a backstory, man. I mean,
oh, yeah.
Like it's because they're like. Because immediately when I saw that they said, okay, we can't make the big brother we want, we have to go smaller. I'm like, oh, okay.
I fell for that shit. I was like, that makes sense. Because remember, the thing that I kept saying to you was like, I don't see how they're going to build this boat. It's going to take forever.
Yes. I was like, that makes sense. I didn't even think of that. Then I was like, oh, okay. So this is more proof that they're going to pick best boys and best girls right now. Because like only people can fit. And like Ryusui was like, no, fuck that shit.
Yeah. I love that. That is perfect misdirection. Like writing wise, like I love that basically the author makes you think like, oh, that's the direction, and then Ryusui just pops in like almost like fourth wall breaking, like hell no.
Bro, so this is a part I was like, Red's gonna fucking go all political and shit.
Oh, please.
Red's gonna go all political.
Which one? Please do so.
He's like, they're like, he got in trouble. He's like, I'm terribly sorry, young Master Ryusui. According to your father's order, you only get again this month. Oh, I'm like, only one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm like, oh, Red's political capitalism radar's going off right now.
You want a fun fact? Donald Trump's fucking allowance from the time he was 3 was $200,000 a year.
Oh my god.
And Bernie Sanders is 25 cents a week. Bernie was talking about that in a fucking speech recently. He was like, I didn't grow up in a rich family that gave me $200,000 a year. If I recall correctly, my allowance was 25 cents a week.
So yeah, your political spectrum must have fucking shoot off the roof.
Well, see, here's the thing, though, right? The interesting thing about this is, like, if rich people were more like this, and, like, he's, like, it's interesting how he's written, this guy, because he's not, like, a fully scummy rich dude. Like, he's got half scum, but, like, I like that what the butler said was, like, pretty, I thought, spot on. It was, they were, his family's like, he's kind of a fucking freak. And then she's like, I'm assuming she. Have we confirmed this?
Does it matter? Who cares? If it's she,
what pronoun do I?
If it's confirmed that it's he, we'll switch to he. If it's confirmed that she, switch to he. For now, it's she until they say it's a he.
Or if perhaps they come out and say they want to be called a they, and then I do that because I'm a good boy.
They.
Anyway, but the butler was like, "Yo, like." It'd be one thing if he was, like, spoiled about it, like, I want this thing, and just pulled a temper tantrum, but he wants this thing, and then he goes out and does the work to get that thing, which is honestly admirable, you know what I mean? Because one of the things you find with a lot of, like, just, like, rich people is that, like, the people that got rich actually did the work for it, but then their children are lazy as fuck, because they're born into the riches, and then they're just given everything, right?
Right.
But it's almost like the opposite here. Well, I'm not sure what his parents did to get rich. I mean, we kind of found out that, like, they had, like, trade routes and shit, I think, in this chapter. But, essentially, like, he has this, like, spirit of, like, it's strange, like, the spoiledness of him manifested in a different way, where it didn't manifest in the, I'm just gonna complain till I get my thing that I want. It manifested in a, okay, if you're not gonna give me the thing I want, I'll just fucking do it myself, which is interesting and almost admirable, because he's not being a cunt about it. Like, he's legitimately going out and doing the work himself. So that makes me, like, not really hate him as much as I would just a spoiled prick rich kid,
Yeah, it's the reason why I like him so much is because, like, he's different, right? Like, he's not like your typical rich kid. Like, if he wants something, he'll work hard to get it. Like, I think it's funny how he's like, you're not old enough to ride this, but he built his own. That shit is fucking. I was like, oh my god, that shit is fucking lit. We see, like, Senku and fucking Kid Taiju, and
we got to see small young Senku.
Like, young Senku, young Taiju, and young Ryusui, how they're fucking walking past that shit. Like, bro, so this
young Taiju before he realized he'd be cucked out of a main character role.
This confirms that they're at least the same age or close to it. Confirmed.
Yeah, they were in the same grade, were they not?
I don't know if they were confirmed or not.
I mean, at the very least, they were in the same school, which would imply that they were within 4 years of each other, at the very least.
So, but for all you age buffs out there, this confirms it, so no more.
Age buffs, okay. Are we just, I mean, the only time age matters, Thurman, is when you need to know if a waifu is legal so you can masturbate to it.
Yeah.
Tell me that's not every anime fan's problem. Like, oh, this is such good art, and they're drawn like they look 30, but because it's an anime character, it might be fucking 10.
Age equals justice.
Oh boy, yeah. Legality equals justice.
Legality equals justice. That's a spin on a desire equals justice. Go use that and put that on a t-shirt and credit us for everything.
Yep.
Anyway, this guy right here is fucking phenomenal, and like, it's just so fucking so. What gets me is towards the end, right? Uh-huh. So does this mean that we're not getting a time skip, or they're gonna? So my thing is this time. My question to everyone is will a time skip happen, or will they do it? Or will they do it show us how they're building the boat? Because if there's a time skip, I doubt it'll be less than like 6 months.
We might have like a compilation or like a montage of them building the boat, and we just see like the important bits. But again, like, so from what I understand, he's gonna make a miniature of it, and then from that they'll be able to build it. Now, what I need to know is, are they still planning on like finding a master boat person, or was that like a no, we can't do that? Like, where did you get what vibe did you get from that?
I think
Because one of them said, "Where are we gonna fucking find that in Japan?"
I think their main reason for finding that because they needed like a diagram of like a boat because they don't really know how to like make a boat from scratch. But I think that's kind of gotten thrown out the water now that.
So if he has the miniature, they don't need it. Then is that what?
Yeah. I really don't see the need for them to be able to do a master craftsman if he basically already crafted like a boat himself.
Okay.
So I think what they needed was the basis, like a diagram, and then like from that diagram you can make the boat, which I like. So my thinking is, if there is a time skip, I feel like it probably won't be like for 2 or 3 months because I think because of the diagram they can make the boat faster probably, or it might take the same amount of time. I'm not sure.
I still hope I've thought about this. I don't think a time skip would be good for a series like this. I think that you don't want to pull the Promised Neverland mistake, which was like, hey, the whole kind of like appeal of this series was to watch them explore the world and see everything for the first time. And then we're gonna skip them exploring the world and seeing everything for the first time.
God,
that is the biggest mistake I've ever seen in any fucking series. But
rush.
What's up?
They were trying to rush.
I don't know. It's weird, but you know what I did not expect at all? Paved roads.
No, I saw it.
No, I did not. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was way too early for stuff like that. I had no idea that it would be like, because I think they really made the good point here in this chapter that like all of a sudden with paved roads it really is starting to feel like modern day. Like they're really taking strides now. Paved roads is like really stepping into like our territory,
Yeah, honestly, once they found the oil, I kind of felt like they're starting to be modernized a bit. Honestly,
that's
the
true. They make that good point that oil really is like the game changer.
Like oil is like one of the main reasons why industrialism was like a big thing. So like once they found oil, I kind of expected stuff like this because now they can gas the car and well, not gas it because you need gas a different. Stupid me, my bad. But
I mean they're similar, but I feel you.
But there's more to it, So I feel like with oil now they have more options instead of without it. So I really hope that fans of the series won't think that them getting oil and then them getting paved roads is the series moving too fast.
I didn't. That's not what I thought. If you're getting that vibe from my reaction, I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, oh wow,
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about like people of the series in general. Like I feel like that will be like a big thing because how we complain about everything now in 2019. I thought like somebody flex someone in the blue moon be like, oh, them getting oils and paves the way, being like they're like going too fast. It's the same way with how like people in like manga stream comments. Yeah, I'm calling you guys out, you manga stream commenters. Are going on One Piece and saying like, "Oh, One Piece is too fast now" because they're not showing us everything.
It kind of is, but that's a whole nother video.
It kind of is, but
that's a whole other video. Look out for that. That actually, legitimately, that's a solo video. We're doing that. But
point is that I'm calling out those manga stream commenters. Anyway, so I just hope that's not the case because I think them getting oil and them getting paved roads was kind of inevitable.
No, I don't think it's an issue because. Well, I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen a lot of complaining in this fandom. I think it's still at the small level. Actually, that's another good segue. That anime visualizer. Oh my god!
I hope it stays small. I cannot have this series turn into another My Hero Academia fandom. I can't.
Listen, Thurman, you have to become the Buddha like me. Sit under a fucking tree and reach Zen and realize that all fandoms will become shitty, and you just have to ignore it. The anime Buddha, you need to realize it's never gonna happen, bro. Like you just have to be able to enjoy the thing without worrying about the fucking state of the fandom.
I'm going to enjoy it until the fandom becomes shit.
What are you talking about? Just who cares? Ignore the fandom. No one fucking cares. It is so easy. I go through Reddit every day, and I literally have people. Oh, how can you handle Reddit? It's so toxic. And I'm just like, when you see a comment that's shitty. You just scroll past it. You chuckle and you say, "Ha, douchebag." Scroll. That's all you gotta do. It's very easy.
No, I feel you though. I'm kidding, but I feel you though.
Oh my god. But yeah, let's see.
I still think the My Hero Academia fan base is incredibly shitty, but
So,
you know,
that's anything that's big. I will make this point a million times. A fandom will get shitty when there's a large amount of people in it, because it is not the thing itself that is creating the shitty fandom. It is the fact that there are 1 out of every 10 people are shitty. That's probably more than that, but just generally take like a fucking random statistic. All right, let's say 1 out of every 10 people are fucking psychopaths. Okay, so generally, when you add more and more to a fandom, you're gonna have more psychopaths. That's just science, bitch.
science. So, Dr. Stone, you will be safe from this until 1 out of every 10 psychopaths come into your fandom and
I'll be interested. I mean, Dr. Stone might be saved. Here's why I think Dr. Stone has a chance to be saved from the cancer, because a lot of the really mainstream ravenous people come into a show for standard fighting shonen yada yada, right? This really it kind of isn't that. So I think a lot of people that are looking for the next DBZ hit, oh, where's my young people fighting and slowly getting stronger and training and fighting villains, and that's what they want, right? So if they don't see that in Dr. Stone, which they won't, and this is too different for them, and they think, oh, it's the same in the same vein as Hira Akamu's fucking manga about farming that she made after Full Metal Alchemist. That doesn't have a cancerous fandom because it's not about fighting. So I think it's possible that Dr. Stone may be saved because it is such a different subject matter, and it's not going to get all the fucking cringe lords that just want to see people fight with superpowers.
I'm just gonna. A side of me is gonna be you're right about that. A side of me is thinking what can they be offended about Dr. Stone for? That's actually a funny thing to think about. What?
If you want to know what SJWs can be offended by, probably just the scantily cladness of certain women, blah blah blah, yada yada.
So, because I'm gonna be honest, there's not really much stuff that's out there for every series has something that's not really offended.
I'm not something you can find. Oh yeah, no, I feel, bro.
If you look hard enough, you can find something. Be oh, I'm offended by that, right? To me, we're at 98 chapters, and Dr. Stone hasn't really had that yet, to my knowledge.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Not a lot. I mean, yeah, probably the only thing I can think of is just classic manga, accentuating the boobles.
I just don't know. It's funny.
Well, I heard a really good argument about just nice tits in manga, and it's listen, shonen as a genre and everything in Shonen Jump is targeted towards boys age 13 to 20. You know what I mean? That's the point. That is what shonen is. It is targeted towards young boys, right? So so sorry, but that's what it's targeted towards. You got your fucking shit targeted towards you, where you get your yaoi hands man and your fucking the chiseled, oh, look at me, I'm a man, oh, I'm such a yaoi boy. It exists in both directions. And humans are naturally sexual creatures. So to get angry about oh, I went to this magazine that's targeted towards boys and the girls are sexually attractive. Sorry. It's just marketing.
Yeah, I mean there are magazines that are go towards girls who are 13 to 20.
Yeah,
it's actually Jump is starting to actually has a manga that's towards that, but you get the point, So
that's
it's
why, just jumping over to One Piece, Oda when Oda talks about makes all the jokes about oh, Sanji peeving in the bathhouse. Some girls might find that a little creepy, because and understandably, I mean maybe that happens to people, oh, I've been perved on before, but it's from a young boy's perspective, you're reading that, and that's funny. It's because we've all had those fantasies, but most sane people would never do them, right? So you have to look at comedy from comedy's perspective, and you have to realize that different comedy works for different subsects of people. So, young girls may find different things funny than young boys. People in this culture may find different things funny than people in that culture. Not everything is offensive. It might just be not funny to you.
Big facts. Dr. C. Senku is fucking enlightening us, but is fucking
just by being around Senku, we're fucking.
He's not even real, and yet we already feel it. That is the power of Senku.
Senku is real. He's gonna jump out of his manga.
You know what's funny? If Senku went in the Dragon Ball Z verse, he literally prove how easy it is to go Super Saiyan and get Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, he'd like Frieza would be like, "There's no such thing as Super Saiyan," and he's like, "Actually, I took a little bit of DNA from Vegeta's hair and I looked into the DNA of the Saiyan, and actually locked in there is all these different forms, going all the way up to something that I don't know increases your agility and makes your hair white. I don't know what's going on here. It's really interesting, biological."
Oh, I need it. Give me.
That's a fanfic.
Dr. Stone cross Dragon Ball Z.
Now, I know it's getting an anime. Do we know who's voicing Senku?
We do. We know who the Japanese voice actor is.
I'm looking it up. Okay. Senku voice actor. Who is this bitch? Filmography. Let's see here. All right. I'll try to pronounce his name. Oh, it's a Yusuke. Yusuke Kobayashi. Actually, that's a very easy name to pronounce. Let's see what he's done. I'm going to look for shit I recognize. Oh, boy. So far, nothing I recognize. Wait. ReZero Subaru Natsuki.
Oh, he's Subaru.
Yes.
Yo, Senku's in good hands.
Oh, okay. Looking for other shit that I recognize.
Senku is really good hands.
He's someone in Boruto that I've never heard of.
Name other characters, so maybe I'll. There's
such a long list. Wait, does Fire Force? Oh, Fire Force is getting an anime?
Yeah.
That's hot. Well, he's gonna be Arthur.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's so fucking hype.
Yeah, there's like no one I fucking recognize. I mean, a certain scientific railgun. I'll just list shows. Have you seen that?
Oh, I've heard of that.
Golden Time.
I heard of that.
Little Busters. Strike the Blood. White Album. Just stop me if something that you like watched.
Strike the Blood. Who's he in Strike the Blood?
Takashimizu. Takashimizu.
Oh, it's been a while since I saw the anime, but
oh boy.
Yeah, I recognize his voice. Either way,
this is on topic because we're talking about the Senku voice actor, so I don't feel bad about it.
Senku's in good hands. This guy, wow, that guy's actually voiced some good roles and some good anime.
I read Golden Time and it made me think of one of the fucking My Hero or Fullmetal Alchemist openings.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Always respect your voice actors and actresses.
Interviews with monster girls?
Bruh.
You know what that is? Is that a thing?
I've heard of it.
Alright, well, it's no anime I've heard of, but if you say he's good, I guess he's good.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Alright, he seems to be... It seems like... Wasn't like the guy that voiced... fucking Asta, like also a newer voice actor as well.
Yeah,
I think that's actually kind of cool that they're doing that. I think they're like trying to get like for all these like new big three. I think they're trying to get like brand new actors to like make names for themselves, which I think is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think that's kind of cool too.
That is, that's so cool.
Because you recognize, because everyone now recognizes Mike Anemia's voice actor as like killer voice. And I don't know, and it's actually funny. The voice actor for Asta is actually voicing the main character for Fire Force.
Arthur's main character?
Yeah.
Asta is the main character. Okay, my bad.
Asta's voice actor is voicing the main character from Fire Force.
Gotcha. Sorry. I'm excited. From what you've told me about Fire Force, that shit sounds cool. And honestly, say in the comment if anyone's interested. Would you? And I should put this on a different video too because this is like our least viewed review, but I'll just say it here anyway. Would you guys be interested in us reviewing Fire Force? Because I'd do it.
We'd do it. Well, I'm already caught up on the manga, so.
Yes. But anyway, final thoughts? Anything else to say here?
No, man. It was a great chapter. Seriously, I really enjoyed the backstory. I think when it comes to backstories, Dr. Stone, out of all the new manga that Jump has, does it the best. And that's a bold statement.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
that's true. I'm actually trying to think like My Hero backstories. Like you really don't get like they're usually like one panel.
Like, and comparing to Black Clover's backstories, Black stories are good, but not on like Dr. Stone's level. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, good to know. Yeah, I'm excited as always, and we always have some good ass conversations on the Dr. Stone ones. So, with that, peace.
Peace.